For Those That Love Others by J.N. Wdowski. For your full enjoyment, be sure to read or listen to the end. Part 4. Rap Contest. That night, Diana again stayed late to work on her new batch of cards to submit. When Michael appeared, this time Diana accepted that he was real and was happy to see him. "Hello, Michael. I didn't expect to see you tonight. I think I have this. I think you do too." Michael stepped closer to her. "I'm actually amazed how little inspiration you needed. Have others been more difficult?" she asked, putting down her pen. "Oh yes, very," he replied. "Have you inspired anyone I know?" She was curious. "Do you know Rappy Rapper?" He told of his most recent endeavor. "I have heard of him, although I am not into rap music," she answered. "Anyone else?" "Beethoven, Hemingway, Kubrick, to name a few." He matter-of-factly answered her. "Wow, really?" She was impressed. "Yes, really," he grinned. "They were tough, though. I had to work with them for many years. Beethoven was the most difficult." "Why was that?" she questioned, truly wanting to understand him. "Well, him being deaf later in his life. It was a challenge to communicate with him," he confessed. "I guess it was. But you still did it. He wrote the Ninth Symphony at that time, didn't he?" She remembered. Yes, he did. He understandably wanted to give up, but I knew he had more great works within him. It was my idea for him to put his piano on the floor so he could feel the vibrations of the music, Michael explained. "You are a good soul, Michael," she responded. "I am an angel," he pointed out. "It's my mission. The reason he created me. How do you feel to be behind the scenes for so many great creators, but unable to get credit for how you helped them?" She was concerned for him. "No one ever asked me that before." Her caring surprisingly touched him. "I am pleased that I have been able to help in the creation of works that have made the world more meaningful and more beautiful." "But?" She could feel a but. "No buts. I am what I am." He accepted who and what he was. "How old are you, Michael?" She looked into his eyes. The way she looked up at him made him feel a bit self-conscious. "Age has no meaning to angels. We are timeless." "Immortal?" She understood. "Yes, immortal." That must be nice, she thought. Not really. Since we are immortal, we have no need to create children. Since we do not create children, we were never given mankind's greatest gift. He explained to her seriously. "To create life?" she asked. "Well, yes, that too. But more importantly, we do not have the ability to love others. Romantic love, that is. It is the very important seed to create life and to raise and guide children in a partnership. Romantic love between men and women is your greatest gift. It is the foundation of healthy families. Healthy families are the foundation of healthy societies and great civilizations." The next morning, for the second time, Diana arrived late. This time, though, she did not look tired. She had a positive glow about her. "There is a man," Trish bluntly stated, looking at Diana as she handed her a cup of coffee. "Someone looks like the cat that ate the canary." "Thanks." Diana took the coffee. Blushing, she took off her coat and headed to the back room to hang it up. "There is a man." Even Mrs. Petrovski could see it in Diana's face. "So, did you both get lucky?" asked and suggested Trisha, as both women followed her to the door to the break room. Diana hung up her coat on the wall, took a sip of her coffee, and realized she could not hide it from the two women. "It is not what you think, Trisha. We only talked." "Only talked?" Mrs. Petrovski was also not convinced. "I know that glow. That is not an only talk glow." "No, it is not," Trisha agreed. "Cross my heart." Diana made a cross gesture over her heart. "We only talked. He must have been very handsome." "If only talking makes you glow the next morning," Mrs. Petrovski guessed. Diana sheepishly grinned. "He is, but he is much more than that. He has a good soul. He is caring, intelligent. He listens, and he is honest." She smiled more so. "He inspires me. He wants me to succeed." "He sounds like an angel," responded Mrs. Petrovski. Trisha smiled broadly. "Mazel tov." The two women looked at her. "Mozal tov?" "I grew up in New York," Trisha responded to them. "Congratulations, Diana." "I hope it works out." He sounds wonderful, said Mrs. Petrovski. He is, but unfortunately, it will not work out between us, Diana confessed. He's married? Trisha got angry for her. Oh no, nothing like that. She defended Michael. Besides, as I said, we only talked. He was a complete gentleman with me. I never felt more comfortable with anyone else. Oh, he's gay. Trisha thought she understood. No, he is not. Diana quickly responded. He is not married. He is not gay. Then what's the problem? Mrs. Petrovski dug. I don't think he feels the same as I do, and his work will not allow him to stay in our area for long. If he did, it would be a very long-distance relationship, she tried to explain honestly, but without saying that he is a real angel. He's not American? Trisha asked. An illegal? You fell in love with a gardener? No, he is not illegal. He is worldlier than being only an American. He sounds American, no accent, but his work takes him all around the world. He is very international. I don't think you should let this one go. He sounds heavenly, Trisha suggested. It is not that simple. Diana answered a bit disappointed. As I said, I am sure he doesn't feel the same with me. I'm not an angel or heavenly. I don't think I am or could ever be his type. I hope somehow he is smart enough to see how blessed he is to have you interested in him. He would be the lucky one to catch your heart. Mrs. Petrovski placed a supportive hand on Diana's shoulder. Thank you for thinking so, Mrs. Petrovski. Realizing that Michael will never be able to love her, she became slightly saddened. Well, ladies, I have some good and bad news. Mrs. Petrovski changed the subject. What's the bad news? Trisha asked. We are losing money. Mrs. Petrovski told them. We are in the red and we need to think of a way to return traffic into the store. We have only 2 more weeks before Christmas. She turned and looked at the stocked shelves of gifts, gift paper, and cards that filled the shop. We need to move merchandise, or we will no longer have gifts and cards to come to each day. What is the good news? Diana was now very worried along with Trisha. I do have a rainy day fund that I am willing to use to promote the store and get customers back into the shop. We need to think of something that will draw people away from online shopping and have them return to our little strip mall. Some of the other shop owners have agreed to chip in some money. She looked to both of them for inspiration. Any ideas? Diana thought hard. She remembered how Michael had told her he was the inspiration for Rappy the Rapper. How about a gift wrapping contest? A gift wrapping contest? Mrs. Petrovski was intrigued by the suggestion. For the best gift wrap, we can offer a gift card at each shop on the strip. It would be much cheaper than a cash prize. I can make up flyers, Trisha offered. Mr. and Mrs. Lopez's copy and print shop will print them for free. Mrs. Petrovski pointed out. I will place an ad in the local paper, too. I would also notify the city council and the local network about it. If we can get a big enough turnout, we may get some free coverage, Diana added. Mrs. Petrovski smiled. Sounds like a plan. I will talk to the other shopkeepers. Please continue to Part 5, Wrap On.
To support the author, please like, share, comment, and subscribe.